Hello, this is another side of Theta, and in this video, hopefully, if I don't click a button that turns off my screen or stops a video, I'll be able to talk about my day so far. It was a good day. Hung out with family, had food. I've been spending time with friends a lot, and I've been wanting to spend time with friends of the past as well, but they're kind of busy. However, look at it. The environment, the sphere of influence we have here. This space could become a fifth space in the future. Right now, it's more like a second or third space, but it can develop. Different spaces can grow, thrive. Environment, you can have more people be in the environment, and it can be safe. It can be protected. But that's not the important thing. But what is important? What is all that? As we go through this journey of self-development and improvement more and more, it shows that we're just working in a forward system that disappoints us later, but it only pushes us to grow past our limit. But it's the regurgitating process almost makes it feel like it's not really worth it all the time. So why not build the actual system that can support you? That's what I need to do. That's what you don't have to do what I do. You do your own thing. Like, I'm the doctor, but I don't know what you guys are. You guys could be other distinct variables, or like me, I'm a distinct variable. All I am is just a simple variable in the equation of planet Earth. I'm not the same doctor that's on the screen. The British Gallifreyan. I'm a Earthian because I'm from Earth. I do regenerate here and there, as we all do. 7 days, our body is coming through to the point where we're a completely new system. Our cells are completely different than 7 days ago. 14 days is even longer, and the cycles that continue is new frames of reference for the whole of what goes on. But I'm not 526, I'm not 917, I'm actually 28, so I'm really early Earthian, but there's a lot of Earthians my age too. I think there's a large population of people around my age, but who knows if we're all like similar or different. It just depends on your viewpoint. To some people I might look like I'm still like 13, other people I might look like I'm 29 or 35 or like 16, it depends. However, it's not important what I go through. What you should do is not focus on yourself all the time and spend time thinking about your family, think about your friends, what they're going through. Just meditate, not on yourself all the time. That's the problem. Biggest mistake people have is they concentrate on their self completely in solipsism. But if you focus and concentrate on everyone else, after going through a solipsist episode of growth through the lens that you're the only person, well, you start to realize you're really not the only person. There's people outside of your distinct, visible, apparent view that are there always. They're always there. It's not like a dream, because solipsist view is actually akin to how a dream works. But at the same time, even in the dream world, the same people come back, the same places come back. So that's the flower of everything, the repetitive nature of life, of sameness, of same difference, of different sames. And sometimes you have to go back to the origin to really reclaim what you need to do later on. Like, go back to when everything was painful to grow through it. And sometimes you need to actually show yourself in front of the audience or show yourself in front of the people that matter so they can really see who you are. And that might be considered a showman because you're showing yourself, but do more than that. Expose yourself, not in that way, but like show the nature of who you are, because it's gonna hurt. It does hurt when you're fully vulnerable and you actually show who you are. People start to respect you after that, or they test you, they test your limits, or they just get used to you to the point where everything's autonomous for the day. Now, what are your goals for the day? My goal is to not be as lazy, listen to Atomic Habits audiobook and other audiobooks to work on. Right now I'm working on my fractal tag system, my gear mechanism, my segment system, 2D scale Euler map, system of betterment, betters, and longers, stretchable ego, which still needs work. Because the ego is important. Without the ego, your life is really, really hard. And I didn't have my ego for a long time. It's still so subtle. It's defeated. It never comes back as what it was before. And that's a transformation. But that was years ago. See, sometimes going through destruction of the ego is not what is totally recommended. And sometimes trying to be the person you have to kind of prevent it from happening in order for you to realize you really need it. Prevention of your dream, it's not literally trying to prevent you. You have to use your formal logic to realize why you're after a certain dream, why you're after a certain goal, and then you go for it. And then you always have to test yourself. That's why you have to think about others more. Think about what they're going through, their life. Think about your family members, what they go through. Think about what your friends are going through. Even if you don't have a lot of friends, you can imagine a world where you can actually think about what they do. Even if it's totally symbolically illogical, at least you're really caring about those people, you know? We live in a hidden village underneath the sun, the town I live in. And, yeah. It's not that I want to be Hokage or I want to be the best Soul Reaper character or be the strongest anime character ever, because life is realistic. We have to grow up and not think about all those old patterns, but still you have to do. If you really want to feel like a Super Saiyan, you can go for it. That's what we're trying to do in our personal development journey, so you don't have to feel ashamed of being yourself. Yeah, that's all I have to say for now.